Hello everyone, welcome to my channel for yet another video on Nifty Bank Nifty analysis. Today we will take a look at the daily charts, the weekly charts as well as the monthly charts for both Nifty and Bank Nifty, and we'll also take a look at the key levels where we can trade tomorrow as well as this week. Now one thing, this week it is results day, right? So election results will be out on the 4th of June, that is Tuesday. So there will be a lot of volatility. Also, there could be indecisiveness in the market for a couple of days till the end of the results. However, with the exit poll, I think we are looking at a bull run. So we will talk about that as we go ahead. But before that, a disclaimer. All the views and opinions expressed in this video are for learning purposes only and in no way is a buy or sell recommendation. Any buying or selling decision or any trading or investing decision needs to be taken after consultation with your respective financial advisors. Viewer discretion is advised. So what I'm sharing with you all right now is a Nifty spot chart on a daily time frame, and as you can see here, the candle that we have uh, is a bearish candle, but the wicks that is on the upper side and the lower side are very big, and also this is kind of an inside candle from the previous candle, right? So if you see the body of this bigger candle, uh, the body of the next candle is inside the body of the bigger candle, so this is kind of a inside candle as well. And also this key level, right, 22,500, the close has been about 22,500. Now I was very much bullish. I was considering that the market will close about 22,722 on Friday, but that did not happen. The market closed at 22,530. But again, in the two sessions, uh, that is this one and this, it bounced back from the lows, and as you can see here, this bar, these many buyers, and these many buyers. So I think the buyers are trying to take the price higher up. The market globally, as I said, sentiment is negative. There were gap down openings, but again on this day, that is on Friday, the market opened gap up. And also if you see the Dow Jones, so we'll look at Dow Jones also today at a later point, but that is showing a big bullish candle. So we may expect a gap up opening on Monday, right? And if that happens, then again I think there will be a similar candle that would be formed, or else based on the exit polls we may also see a bullish candle, a big bullish candle formed as well. So both the possibilities are still there. The key levels for tomorrow on Nifty daily chart are 22,666 on the upper side, and on the lower side it is 22,455, right? So in between these 211 points, I think the market would be range bound. But if the lower level breaks, that is 22,455 breaks, and if the price sustains below that, then in that case we are looking at a downfall, and the immediate targets would be 22,300 and 22,200 as well. On the other side, if the market breaks above 22,666 and sustains above it, then in that case we may see a further upside, with the initial targets being 22,777 and 22,888, right? Let's look at the weekly chart. So the weekly chart, as you can see here, is a big bearish Morubozu type candle, and it almost negates the gains that were from the previous candle. So this was the previous candle, and the next candle that we have is a bearish Morubozu candle. But I mean, the positive thing still, if for the bulls here, is this is a higher high, higher low formation still, right? So the previous candles low have not been broken, and the previous candles high were taken out. Now on a weekly chart, the key levels are 23,122 on the upper side. So as long as the weekly candle is not closing about 22,122, there is a possibility that the movement could be range bound or on the downside. As soon as the price goes and closes about 22,122 for a weekly candle, I think we are looking for a or more upside. On the other side, on the other hand, 22,399 is the level for the lower side on the weekly chart. So if a close below 22,399, that is roughly around 22,400, a close below 22,400 on the weekly chart will make Nifty appear weak, and there will be more downside expected, right? So let's take a look at the monthly chart as well. Now the monthly chart is very interesting. I'll tell you why. Because the candle that we have here is a red candle, but it is almost like a doji candle. The wicks, upper and lower wicks, are more or less same in length. Though if you see it visually, it will be the lower wick will be longer than the upper wick, which suggests that the buyers have managed to pull the price higher up than the sellers got it lower, right? And also if you see the last five candles, right, this one was a doji candle, and this and this, all these four candles have taken support at the at this particular line, the dotted line which we are seeing. This is the dotted channel which we have drawn for the daily chart, right? So dotted channel. So on all these 4 weeks, or almost all these 4 weeks, the low has been the bottom of this channel, right? The bottom of this purple channel, the dotted purple channel. Now if the price breaks and sustains below this bottom of this purple channel, then in that case there will be there could be a tremendous downfall, or a huge downside that is possible, right? However, if the price breaks the highs uh, of this candle, then 22,700, if the price manages to close about 22,777, then we have the other targets open, which are 22,880, 22,855, 22,999 and 23,000 levels as well, right? Let's quickly move on to Bank Nifty now. So the Bank Nifty daily chart, right? Just a minute. Yeah. So the Bank Nifty daily chart, as you can see here, yeah. So for Bank Nifty on a daily chart, what we are seeing is a more of a hammer like candle, a bullish hammer like candle. It has not come at the bottom of the bottom of a downtrend or something, but uh, this candle, like, right, it suggests the presence of the buyers. The previous candle that it had uh, was having a was having the low same as open, which means right from the word go, that is right from the trading session start, the buyers jumped in and took the price higher. However, if you see the long wick in the on the previous day, that is on Thursday, you see that the sellers were trying to bring the price lower. Now on the next day, the price opened gap up, it went up, and it went down first, and then from there it again recovered and went up and closed like a hammer. So now this suggests that the buyers are very strong in the market, and tomorrow if the highs of this candle gets taken out, then in that case we may see a quick and further upside on Bank Nifty, right? So the key levels to watch out for tomorrow for Bank Nifty are 49,133 on the upper side and 48,555 on the lower side. In between these 600 700 points, I think the market would be range bound. If the price sustains below 48,555, then we have the targets of 48,300 and 48,200 also open, as well as 48,000 could also be tested because of some panic selling, as it's the result day after tomorrow. On the other hand, if the level 49,133 gets taken out, and if the price sustains above it, then in that case we may again retest the levels of 49,500. First of all 49,400, then 49,500, and then furthermore 49,900 as well, right? So that is the all-time high. And given the condition, given the fact that the opinion poll is suggesting a single party majority, this this movement on the upside is largely possible. Again, let me tell you, if the market moves upside, then in that case we may also see some profit booking tomorrow itself. The reason being, no one would want to take a gamble or take a risk on uh, the result day, right? So they would want to exit from their positions, at least book partial profits for sure, right? So let's quickly take a look at the weekly charts and monthly charts as well. So on a weekly chart for Bank Nifty, the candle is again a doji candle. This is more of a doji candle, or with a small bodied, with a small red colored bodied candle, right? And the wicks, if you see, the upper wick and the lower wick are very long, which suggests that there is indecisiveness in the market, most likely because of the elections and the results, right? So this picture will be clear. This we'll get a clear picture this week, because after the results, we may see this continuation trend. Uh, Again, one important thing to note here is that the candle formation is on a weekly chart is higher high, higher low, right? So this one, and this one, right? So this also suggests on a weekly chart that there is a positive a momentum or a uptrend, and based on the based on the opinion poll. So if the opinion poll translates to the results exactly the same way, then in that case we may see a big bullish green candle as well this week, right? Let's quickly take a look at the monthly chart. Now on the monthly chart, another interesting thing to note is last month it had broken out of this wedge, right, which we have been following from March 2020. Now this particular wedge was broken, but this month, right, that is the month of May, uh, the candle did not what do you say, pass the uh, or rather cross the highs of the previous candle, that is of April, but it also did not cross the lows of the previous candle, that is it did not cross the low of April candle as well, right? It formed a in between candle or a inside candle, and the structure also can be related to more or less like a hammer, but the color is red because of the open and close being lower than open, right? Again, the second thing to note here is the close is still above the top of the wedge. So tomorrow, if the price tomorrow, if the market open, I mean if the results are um, as per the opinion poll, if it translates to as exactly as the opinion polls are showing, then in that case we may see a big green candle for this month as well, right? Again, till the end of the month, whether that candle will be green or whether it will show a inverted hammer or a shooting star type pattern, that only time will tell. But if the mandate is clear, and if there is if the opinion poll translates exactly into the results, right, then in that case we may see at least upside for till I think this end of this week at least, right? And then there may be some profit booking, the price may come down, and then again it will reverse or recover, right? So that's the analysis from my side. Do let me know in comment section whether this analysis is helping you or not, and whether you were able to take trade on Friday, and whether you book profits or whether you book losses. Also, just before we wrap up, one thing I wanted to show you was the Dow Jones, right? I had talked about this. So Dow Jones on a daily chart is currently showing, if you see this candle, it is it is a big bullish Morubozu candle, and this suggests that there might be a huge gap up opening in the Indian markets tomorrow, right? So yeah, so that's the analysis from my side. And just before we wrap up, a small disclaimer: making money in stock markets is not easy, and there is no shortcut to make money. However, with continuous improvements and overtime, we can definitely make money from stock markets. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.